Hello, everyone, and thanks for tuning in to the Medium by Design. Today I'm going to share with you the message I received from Bryant. Let's get right into this. Man meeting Jesus in the flesh, so to speak, is quite an experience. There were so many waiting and around me when we died. We each were welcomed like a home game. It was truly miraculous. To be able to tell you what it was like is even more miraculous, as most people don't understand this two-way CB radio that you act and live like. Now that I have your attention, I hope you will take down every word, as I want my family and friends and fans to know how much I really cared for them. My life was such a whirlwind of activity. Hands down, playing basketball was my number one for many years. But then I had another calling: family. Family was a completely different thrill that was even more important than basketball. This was a real eye-opener for me, because up until that realization, I did not think anything could mean more. These are the surprises in life that we never know are coming. We get proddings to do something, be somewhere, meet someone, and we can't know what the reason is behind it until the experience, takes on a life of its own. These are the blind spots that God doesn't give us a heads up about, but that we should never pass up. Look at it this way. If I kept the love of basketball number one, I would have kept playing no matter what, but then there was a nagging, a prodding, that there was something else I needed to do. It turns out that there were many something else's that came my way. My wife, my kids, and then all these opportunities to help people in all sorts of ways that were totally in my blind spot until they were revealed. I truly believe that the reason to keep going is to experience what God wants to reveal to you. If there is one big message here, it is this. The last few years, I got to experience meeting so many that were struggling in life. Many young people who had something, often a health struggle, that they quite possibly would not be able to overcome. What hit me the most was their attitude. People spoke of my attitude and ability to lift people up. But these beautiful souls I met were the ones lifting me up. I could not have fathomed until I met them how lucky I really was, and that God had a calling on my life that I truly believe kept me healthy and able to go wherever He needed me to go. And boy, did He have me going. You should all know that there really is a calling on your life, if you choose to hear it. It is sometimes the smallest feeling, the slightest whisper, but it is there. It is there to help lead you to more of what you can be and what you can do. I know this sounds a little preachy, but I had strong beliefs when I was living. And they have been proven to me now as I reconnect with God, Jesus, and the many others that have come before me. Now it is a time for me to get caught up on many of my life moments and the true deep meaning of it all. I feel like I am in school, or better yet at practice, going over strategies for a big game, practicing what I learned, and then integrating it all and making it my own. Another way to look at life is that you are here to create your song. Make it your own and share it with anyone who will hear it. The main drive in my life was to see how far I could go. If there was a record for something, I would ask myself, and then ask God, is that the best anybody can do? My answer was often, no, somebody can beat it. How about you? this was part, oh, this was part of my inner, woo! This was part of my inner dialogue on so many occasions. So, if I were to give advice now, I would ask, what is your inner dialogue? Could you beat your own record? Can you go any further than where you are today? I don't say this in a spirit of competition. Not at all. I say it as a challenge to yourself. You are the only one you are competing with. Being your best at any given moment is all that is required. Nothing else. This is what I learned in my basketball career. There really is no competition. Even though many look at all of life this way, winning and losing seems so important to most. But that really is not where the story ends. It is only the narrow beginning. All else, all opportunity to learn and grow only begins with the start of the game. Even the game turns into an adventure. What will happen here today? This is the question we should ask with every endeavor. Or better yet, what is the best that can happen here today? And more so, what is the best I can be here today? These are the important questions to ask. It is never about how can I beat the opponent. It always comes back to you. So, I would leave you guys with this. What will you do today to show yourself you can do more? It doesn't matter what area in life you choose. I know that everyone has that much more in them to come out, shine in the light of day, and surprise themselves. That surprise is what can keep you going. Ask yourself, how can I surprise myself today? See where that leads. See where that leads you, and who that might lead you to. If it happens to impress others, great. If it just helps you to understand that you had more in you, and that keeps you going, even better. You each have so much more to be and then give. I'll be watching. Take the jump shot.